DRG family? It's your boy Zell, and we are back with another video. Zell Small Engines. Alright, man, so I got a little video for y'all today. Been promising y'all this video, and I finally got everything, not everything, but a good amount. This is gonna be part one. So I'm gonna be showing y'all a little something y'all need to get started. Get started doing this. And honestly, as far as getting started, like with carb work and like simple stuff, the stuff that I'm about to show y'all is more than enough than what you need. So let me turn the camera around. Alright, y'all, so we're gonna start from the top shelf all the way down to the bottom of my workbench. So alright, so as you can see on the top left, I would say you need this to get started. Some people say you don't. I would say you do. I keep plenty of carb cleaner. As you can see, I got like 3 cans, the tall cans, carb cleaner. Very much needed if you're just getting started. You're gonna be doing a lot of carb work. Starting fluid. I love a good can of ether. And the reason I say that way when you go to source mowers or where you going to buy something, if they say random part just needs some carb work, you give it a shot of that ether and hit the key on it. I'll tell you one thing. If it don't start, it needs more than carb work. It could be a coil or a spark plug, anything. But yeah, so. And this right here will also be your best friend. A can of Fix-A-Flat or some tire slime. I keep both on hand. I use this more than anything just because it has the aerosol already in it. So just put a little bit of that in there, hit it with the air compressor, and just run the mower around the yard. Usually seals it for the most part. Hey, I keep plenty of 10W30, as you see. Also got some SA, standard 30 over here, and I keep some 520. I don't use that 520 very often though. Got me some tire patch plugs over here. Keep some brake cleaner, and I also keep some. Can y'all see all of that over there? Okay. I keep some keep some turtle wax or spray wax, anything. Some spray wax and some tire shine. This right here is just pretty much good for presentation when you're getting ready to sell, man. Just clean it up real good. That sells. Alright, let's make sure we still on track on the second shelf. Second shelf ain't nothing really on the second shelf. I got some. I keep ignition switches on hand, especially like off of parts mowers. I usually hold on to these, especially when you're dealing with ride mowers. You just never know, man. I get them all the time with bad ignition switches. I just pick one off my shelf and put it on there and fire it up. Ignition coil. I keep a few of these on hand, like if it's too late to send them back to Amazon, and just hold on to them at any point. Alley keys, bits for the hole saw. I use this like if I had to put I had a Husqvarna that I had to put a toggle switch on. That thing had a wiring, I ain't gonna say a wiring problem, it had a short somewhere. So as far as turning it with the key, I tried the ignition switch, everything, so I had to just put a toggle switch on the cylinder, but it worked out. This right here is not really a necessity, but it just helps you stay organized. These key rings from Harbor Freight, they're only like 97 cents, and you get 12 of them. I like to keep these on hand. The way you can just write what more that key goes to. It just helps you stay organized. I'm telling y'all to stay organized as I have a shelf full of junk up here. This is just an assortment of bolts and stuff that I need to find a jar for. Some brake cleaner. I got 2 good coils up here actually. Pulled them off of parts and mowers. Still was getting good spark. Mower was just smoking like crazy, so I kept the coil. These bolt holders, Harbor Freight throw them on sale all the time for like $1.99. I always grab them. I use them from time to time. I don't know where the one that was that I use. I lose them pretty frequently actually, but I think my dog helps me out and pulls it away. So, all right, let's go down to the exciting part now. Let's see. There you go, right there. As far as tool sets, you got two options here. I have both of them. I buy one. I've been buying one every year, and I told y'all what I've been doing this for like 2-3 years. As far as doing this as a business, this is my first year doing it. So I just bought that black one when I first started doing this as a business. So this toolbox here, I've had this since around Christmas time, about 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I like to have two different sets. If you wait until like around the holidays, these $99 sets are all you need. I'm not even gonna lie, $99. That's all you need. If you have a Costco or a Sam's Club membership, that one right there is always $99. That channel lock set. But let me move the camera over so we can go into depth of like what you're gonna be getting. Don't get me wrong, Harbor Freight is okay, but I wouldn't get like a full set from there. There's like better options out there for that price point. It costs more there, you know. I just paid $99 around holidays and get this one. So I got all my small stuff here, and I use this set a lot. I use this one a lot too, but especially like when I'm doing carb work. This one here comes with a deep socket of anywhere from, let's see, what we got, 5 to 10, and then the 7/16 to a 1/4 inch. These right here come in handy too when I'm working on the Honda 4-wheeler, especially those older Hondas. Got to get into some tight spots. But yeah, it comes with the big stuff too. I forgot how many pieces this is. Then you got your little storage up here. I don't know if Craftsman don't do this set right here no more, I don't think. Oh, here's my second set of you can use a torch tip cleaner. This is good for cleaning carburetors. Sorry, y'all, my screen on. Cleaning carburetors. I weld too, y'all, so it worked out. But it's perfect for that. It also came with some wrenches and stuff like that, but I got a lot of crap up there, so we're gonna close that one. This is the channel lock set though, and I'm gonna tell y'all why I bought this one. So I don't know if y'all can really see. My carport is a little shaded right now. Well, I'm under the house carport today, so comes with a lot of the deep socket, the bigger stuff. The smaller stuff doesn't have deep socket, but guess what? It comes with for $99. Ratcheting wrenches. They are great for tight spots too. They got a lot of teeth in them, so yep. And you got these, of course, and you know, the hex driver. You got your extensions. You got plenty of spark plugs. You got the swivel. You know, the common stuff, man. So yeah. All right, let's get. Oh, now would Harbor Freight get these screwdrivers? These are here. They come with the star bits. You have to excuse me, I don't know the proper name. The star bits, the square bits, you know, the flathead, and the Phillips. So, I think I paid like $10 for these. But I always buy screwdrivers because you never can have enough and you're always gonna lose some. So, alright, what we got right here? Oh, my shop towels. I get this from Rural King. I think I paid like $8 for a 50-pack. It's just good to wipe your hands with, and you can use them a few times before you dispose of them. Some people wash them. These right here, me personally, I'm not putting this in my washing machine. Now, if you want to hand wash it, cool, but I'm not doing all of that. I just bought a new pack. I got this from, I get all my oil and my starting fluid and carb cleaner from Rural King as well, if y'all have one in y'all area. This right here is like, if you catch it on sale, it's like $2.50 for the starting fluid, and the carb cleaner is usually like $3.50. Their oil is pretty cheap too. I can get a big thing like this for like $12. So this one here didn't come from Rural King though. I think that one came from Napa. Another thing y'all want to keep. This is good for cleaning those bowls on the carburetors, or just brushing things off in general. I usually use the small ones for the carb bowls. Harbor Freight, $1.99. Get you a spark tester. Or did that one? I think that one came from Amazon. I don't remember. Good to have some Telf on hand. That's for air compressor stuff like that, of course. What's this? Oh, another whole bit. I forgot I had these. This one here came from Harbor Freight, and this one here came from Amazon. Zip ties. I buy them every time they're on sale. Harbor Freight. Move to the next drawer. Get my pliers from Harbor Freight too. Harbor Freight, good wire stripper. 2 tire plug tools. I actually use this one. I use these right here to get around those springs on the mower decks. It don't work for every one of them, but it's good for some of them. Those trampoline spring pullers are the best for that. I need to order another one actually. The box cutter from my old job, of course. The screwdriver, measuring tape. I ain't gonna use that much. I have to excuse me. My workspace is kind of crazy. Battery terminal. These you're gonna need. Sometimes you're gonna run into stuff with bad terminals. Order this little pack here off Amazon. I think I paid like $6. I keep that on hand to pair up. I'll let y'all peek in this drawer. I keep some battery cable on hand. Little air filter, some pull cord. You will accumulate a lot of parts over time. It'll get to a point to where you'll buy another machine and you'll be like, oh, I already got a part for that. So, man, I got carburetors in here. I keep plenty of fuel line on hand for weed eaters, chainsaws, mowers. Yeah, I keep plenty of parts on hand. I try to. These little picks right here, very useful. I think I paid like $1.99 for those. Now, I got this off Amazon. This carb cleaning kit. Now, I like this one better because I don't really want to open it, but this gold thing right here has like a really sharp tip in it, and it doesn't flex or bend like the tips, torch tips. These were here good for the jets. This right here is actually good for the inside of the carburetor. Then you got these little ones right here for the clean those emulsion tubes. Got the little bristles on it. I'm gonna actually test this one. I'm gonna test these out today. Probably on the Honda 4-wheeler once I get it pulled out. Okay. Alright. Please get your oil filter wrench. There are better options out there, but I paid like $5 for this one in Harbor Freight. It ain't failed me yet. But please get you one of these, because a lot of these newer mowers, not even necessarily newer, some older ones, probably around 2015, 2014, but you're going to have an oil filter like that on there. So you're going to need one of these. Depends on what kind of machine you buy. But trying to think, am I leaving anything out? Oh, another thing to add to the mix. Get you a cheap float charger. I got this one here on clearance at Tractor Supply. It's a Craftsman, but gets the job done. Plug in, and before you go and swap batteries out and try to dispose of them, just float charge it. And most of the time they hold charge, man. Like the battery in this mower was like completely dead. This mower had sat for years. I put that float charger on it for about 6 hours. Came back, started right up, and that battery stayed good for like 2 weeks of me just leaving it sitting out here. But it sat up for about a month now, obviously, and the battery is a little drained. I think I left the key on, so. But yeah, y'all, that's pretty much it, man, for part 1 as far as getting started with the simple stuff. Let me turn the camera around. But yeah, y'all, that's pretty much it for part 1. Once I get my 2 areas kind of straightened out how I want them, I'll be able to do a part 2. The way I know I won't forget anything. Excuse me, so do a part 2. That way, because I want to. I'm sorry, y'all. My dog is annoying. Stop! You better not knock my camera over. But yeah, part 2. I wanted to talk about some of it now, but like it's been like 15, 16 minutes. I don't want to talk y'all to death, man. I get in front of this camera and start talking, it's over. But yeah, part 2 is gonna be a little more complex. Once you get yourself going, you'll be like, all right, okay. We'll give y'all a hint though. It has something to do with being able to pick the stuff up, and that's another issue with people trying to get started. Having a way to get this stuff hauled home. And most people that you buy these mowers from, you know, if you have a way to pull it, you can, you know, for the time being, if like you want to rent like a U-Haul trailer, it cuts into your profits, but you just factor that into what you're paying for, you know, like I say, you know, make the person that you're buying it from pay for it. In other words, not literally, but you get the gist of it, you know. Just factor that into the price that you want to pay for something. So, but yeah, y'all. I don't know what video I want to do next today. I'm not sure. But I gotta go ahead and get these edited and uploaded. I still gotta upload that chainsaw video for y'all. That video's been sitting, so I need to get it uploaded. Y'all already seen the YouTube short. I did get it running and actually cut some branches in the video, so I need to go ahead and get that taken care of. And yeah. And tomorrow's gonna be dedicated to this polling for sure. So I gotta put tubes in the tires, and the carb should be here tonight sometime, or in the morning, I think. I forgot. But I appreciate y'all for stopping by the video, man. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And we are out of here. Y'all don't forget to check me out on TikTok, man.